Okay, I'm back at the issue, boy. You know what it is, Arthur Chris Jackson. Must be me. You see the book is in hand. Y'all know we still in 2 Samuel 11. We're doing Bible stories. We're coming toward the end of it now. So y'all know when we left off, Lil Fam had came to the kingdom, told Dave that she was pregnant. He looking like how, but he knew how because, well, we know how they did what they did. So Lil Fam a little upset. He done got up out of there because he don't want to have no more Dave shenanigans. So Dave's sitting there trying to figure out what am I gonna do? Like Bathsheba pregnant, her husband in battle, she over here, I'm here, so how do I do this? He come up with an ingenious idea. He decided to send some people up to where the battle was at in Amnon and said, I can't just have them bring Uriah back. So when he send them to the command post, he tell them bring Uriah and like 5 or 6 others back, like something's going on at the kingdom and he wants like a little bit of security there with him. Even though they know he the king, they know he can get down, they know he can fight. He done won battles, he done slayed thousands, 10,000s according to the songs. Yet he wanted little people on S for him, keeping the kingdom safe. So they go up there, take a couple day trip, because it ain't sweet back then. Ain't got no vehicles, ain't got no whips. They on horse and carriage and stuff like that. They get there, they get to the command post, so they got to send out to the field, let Joab know, and Joab probably wondering like, dang, well, why he call me? But he got to realize you're the commander right now. You're basically taking David's spot. You couldn't come back no way. So Joab sent a few guys with Uriah back to the command post. So they take a few days, they come on back, and the strangest thing happened. When they get back, he asks about the battle. He not saying like I need y'all for this and that. They all dumbfounded like what is he talking about? So, well, how's the war coming along? What's going on? And Uriah like, we fighting. We pretty much got them almost overtaken, but they still sieged up in their part of their kingdom and their castle. They still holding us back a little bit. We haven't been able to break all the way through. So Dave's telling them, well, since y'all here, why don't y'all go home and kick it with y'all wives and do that? Y'all gonna be here for a couple days and then y'all get back to battle. So they done went outside and conferred with Uriah, and Uriah like, well, why would I? He telling his comrades like, well, why would I go and enjoy the pleasure of my wife when I know my brothers is out here fighting, they in war, they probably losing their lives. He said, I wouldn't feel right because you got to remember, his loyalty was to the kingdom, not just the king. His loyalty was to his troops. He's one of those dudes, as we would call him a player because of his integrity. That's what it's really about. But we'll explain all that to y'all later. So he has so much integrity, he's like, I'm not doing it. So they decided as a unit, conglomerate, they slept in front of the kingdom, in front of the David's door, like outside of his crib. Like we gonna hold you down. We good. We here. So the service come back in the morning. Next day the pastor David like Uriah and the rest of them they slept right outside. He like what? See, the whole intent was if I get Uriah to go home, he'd be with his wife, he enjoy his wife. She knows she's pregnant by me, but if she has sex with Uriah, since it's only been like a month or so, he go back to war, he come back, she's pregnant, she's about to have a baby, he's gonna assume it's his child. You get what I'm saying? So David had a plan, and it may have worked, but Uriah's integrity was intact. So, and next day, Dave said, Skip, we're gonna have a little party. He get him and the rest of the comrades together, they party, they kick it, they drink a little bit. So he naturally assuming, well, now that you're drunk, you feeling good, you definitely want to be around your wife, but they do the same thing again. These dudes like, we loyal. You know what I'm saying? We 100. We don't do that. We not going to enjoy pleasures for a night when we know our comrades in battle, the Ark of the Covenant is up there. Joab never up there fighting like, man, I'm not going to sit here and be like that. Joab didn't understand what he had in Uriah. David didn't understand what he had in Uriah. Uriah is a ride or die type dude. He like, I'm loyal first to everything that I represent, what I'm supposed to command and protect. So his job protect the servant, that's what he's doing. That's what he was doing. So they go out again, they fall asleep, they lay out in front, they drunk, they don't go kick with their wives, they don't mess with them, they don't do none of that. None of the women that Dave got around, they didn't get in, they didn't partake of none of the shenanigans Dave was trying to plan. You feel me what I'm saying? So Dave even go to the next level. That's where the shystiness come in, y'all. So Dave composed a letter to send back to Joab, but he put the letter, now remember he's the king, so he has a ring, and they take the ring, they dip it in wax, and when they close the letter, like fold it 3 ways, he seals it with that signature, so that way when it gets to Joab, if it's been cracked or broken, he'll know, because you have to take a knife and peel it loose, because once the wax dries, it's not going. But the letter itself contained verbiage where it said, told Joab, I know Uriah can fight, but he don't fight like me and you, so I want you to put him close up to the forefront of the battle where he gonna get killed. That's the shystest thing I ever heard of, but that was his whole intent. He like, if the man won't go sleep with his wife, so I can put my baby off on him, I gotta get rid of him. So I can do what I'm thinking is right, but it's wrong. You're killing this man, so you can be with this woman and raise this child, but it ain't gonna work out that way. Y'all gonna find out a little later. So Joab get the letter, him and his comrades get in bed, they get geared up, bam, they shoot back out there. Uriah, forgive me y'all, Uriah get the letter, he shoot back out there, he handed it to Joab. Joab looking at the letter like, is this dude serious? And he looking at Uriah like, you bring your own death warrant to me. The king sent you with your death warrant to me on how to have you taken out. So he's loyal, he's observant, and he's obedient. So he like, Uriah ain't never been up there. He done been fighting, but from a distance. So now he right in the forefront. And lo and behold, y'all know what happened? Uriah ended up in the forefront of the battle, where the most heated part of the battle, where David said to put him at. Joab put him up there, and Uriah gets killed. So Joab sends a message back to another messenger, like to let him know that the battle got strong and we lost some men. He said, tell him also that your servant Uriah is dead too. He said, so if the king go into the rant and the rage to him, why did you do this and do that? He's like, he not going to expose David, but just let him know your servant Uriah is dead. So when they come back to the kingdom, to let David know, hey, it got hot, it got battled, and everybody got killed. They said, oh yeah, Uriah is dead. To sum it up, y'all, to paraphrase it, David was like, you win some, you lose some. So now they got to go tell Bathsheba. She go to mourning. She all grieving and she hurt because this is her heart. This is bae. This is her husband. This boo. And he done got killed. And at the same time, she tripping because she like, I'm pregnant with this man, baby. But now my husband, like, she don't know the conspiracy that David concocted. She knows none of this. But Joab do. Love fam don't know because he wasn't involved in it. So the other person knows what's going on. It's God, Joab, and David. So we gonna leave y'all right there though. We gonna leave y'all right there because we coming to the end of it. So next time we gonna break it, bust it all the way down so y'all can understand what's going on. But that was Shiesty, my boy Dave. That ain't, even though it says in the Bible he's a man after God's own heart, that ain't have nothing to do with God's heart. Well, again, y'all know I love y'all. It's always peace, it's always informational. And again, you know what it is. Hey, it must be me. What? It must be me. What? It must be me. Till next time, y'all. Always love. Peace.